We need to get the facts out. There are so many in the public forum, so many facts that we can empower others with. Just be sure to listen to where other people are and then respond appropriately, okay? Notice how there was no, any of the escorts, the police escorts, the police officers whose colleagues are dying today based on the lives of 9/11. Notice how none of them are wearing black shirts and helmets and riot gear. We did this peaceably. We assembled peaceably. This is a First Amendment right. And this was beautiful. And I thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Yeah! So the first person I want everyone to hear today is an Air Force veteran, a survivor of the events of September 11th, okay? What she's told the world, and what not enough people have heard yet, she will tell us right now, okay? An absolutely beautiful lady, Miss Eileen Coles.
Hi, folks. Hello? Okay. Well, this is a beautiful sight. I see patriots! And that's a fine sight, because I know that even a year ago there wouldn't have been this many of you out here. The numbers are growing because the genie's out of the bottle now. Things are coming to light. They know about the thermite now, and the more that's coming out, the more people are starting to jump on and say, hey, you know, the fairy tale that the Bush administration told us is a fairy tale. It doesn't make sense. It has logical holes that you could, well, fly a jumbo jet through. Well, when I was in the military, I had a TS-STI clearance. I had the highest clearance you can hold, as I was running Headquarters You Safety's classified message handling system in Ramstein, Germany. And even 20 years ago, when I was serving, it was, you know, we had the capability to stop an attack like this. So when I saw my office building over in Foley Square, where I watched it collapse, not on television but with my own 2 eyes, when I saw that happen, I spent the next 3 days in shock, in bed. I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't eat. And the heart sickness was not simply the horror of having experienced thousands of people dying right in front of my eyes. It was also the knowledge, the certain knowledge, that my country, my government, my military, the same military I served in, saw this coming. I knew that they saw this coming. Furthermore, when I was working at Sun Microsystems as a system support engineer, that Thursday, the 6th, I received a memo along with all other employees of Sun Microsystems in New York. That memo came from, I believe it was Darrell Benjamin, the manager, the New York City district manager, and what he was telling us was that any of us who had customers in the World Trade Center complex were to be on alert, that there was going to be a site-wide power down of the entire complex that weekend, and that we were supposed to be ready to help our customers if they had trouble bringing their data centers back up on Sunday. No explanation was given for this power down, and no explanation has yet been given about that power down. However, it would have been an excellent opportunity for people to plant bombs, because they pulled all the bomb-sniffing dogs off the site that same weekend. Another thing that kind of personally has me wondering a couple of things about 9/11 was the fact that in 1998, my second year at Sun Microsystems, my brand new manager took me for a meeting with one of my clients and said, you haven't been paying enough attention to this client. We want you up here all the time. We want you to have a desk up here. We want you to have a staff up here responding to this customer's needs. The customer was Cantor Fitzgerald. They tried to place me at Cantor Fitzgerald. I am of the opinion that they tried to kill me by placing me there. We did not keep the contract with Cantor Fitzgerald, and as a result, I'm standing before you today. But the man I had a meeting with, Ron Bedanza, the IT director of Cantor Fitzgerald, is not. Another interesting fact about Cantor Fitzgerald is that it is one of very few brokerage houses that handles monies for the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve could have moved money through Cantor Fitzgerald the day before or that morning, and we will never know where that money went. That's what I've got for you guys. Why was the power down? Why? Why did they do the power down? Why didn't anybody look at the power down during the 9/11 commission? That wasn't even looked at. It wasn't mentioned. Why? I am of the opinion, based on my military experience, my experience working in the World Trade Center, and, you know, basically everything I've lived through since then, that we have been told a heinous lie by murderers, by war criminals who used that event to commit more crimes and to commit more murders and to tell more lies. If we are expected to believe this fairy tale that the Bush administration told us about 9/11, and yet, in the face of all the other lies that they have told, and all the other crimes that they have committed, I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, we are not the crazy ones. And our numbers are growing every day. Get out there on the blogs, get out there on your journals, talk to people, spread the word. It was an inside job.
It's happening.
Thanks, folks.
Eileen Coles has many essays and writings published on the internet. I'd say take a look at what she's written. You can find out a lot more about what happened. A lot of her testimony should be included in any new investigation. This is testimony that explains a lot of what could have happened. And once we put all that together, once we have all questions answered, and we have subpoena power to protect people like her, then we'll be able to get to the whole truth. Because when she says that weekend that bombs could have been planted, this corroborates what over 500 first responders gave in their oral testimonies when hundreds of them said that they heard bombs and explosions going off. Why haven't we heard one of their stories yet? Okay? So next I'm going to bring up a family member, gentleman who lost his brother. Okay? Gentleman's name is Chris Burke, Tom Burke.